I'm Stephen Dimmick from Daily Dimmick here at the Los Angeles Jewish Film Festival, where old Hollywood was front and center. Oh, I'm so happy to meet you because I wanted to kind of find out from you how influential your dad was to you in what you did in your later life. Like growing up, having a dad like Paul Henreid, what did that do for you in your later life and your career choices?
That's a question very well phrased, because usually I'm asked, what was it like being the daughter of Paul Henreid? Well, I can't really answer that because I never had anybody else as a father. But the way you've put it, I can say there were, on a number of levels, there was really quite a bit of influence. First of all, he was a very creative, very artistic man. He loved music, he loved the arts. When my mother was tired of going to premieres, I got to be his date as a teenager. So I went to all the movie openings, the ballet, the opera, the ice capades, whatever it was that was happening. So I was really literally introduced into this whole industry from the very, very top tier. And I have been in and out of it over my life. I stepped out of it, became a mom, a mother, got the children raised, flipped, flopped in and out of it a couple of times, produced radio, did documents. Am doing a documentary about my father, which is like wonderful. I'm so excited because I get to tell these kind of stories about growing up Hollywood, but it wasn't just Hollywood, because for the most part his friends were the European expats, the writers and the producers that also came from Austria and Czechoslovakia, Hungary and so on at that time. So the round table at our house was, oh, have you got 20 minutes? It's a list. That's why I'm doing a documentary about him, because he had an extraordinary life. He was blacklisted 3 times in 3 different countries. He totally resurrected his career 3 times. So I would say, to go back to your original question, strength and will and determination. If you want to do something, you stick with it and you get it done, and you do your homework and you know your work and you do your work. You don't slough it off. You really focus. Those are all the things I learned specifically from him, because he was a master craftsman at what he did. Not just as an actor, but he directed like 300 episodes of serialized television. If it was Maverick, Big Val, yeah, hello, see, nobody knows. And that's why I'm doing a documentary about him. He had an amazing career, amazing.
It was iconic career.
Iconic, he did. And he was quite an interesting man at home. He was, again, very focused, very determined, very passionate. What he cared about, he genuinely cared about. What he didn't care about, or what he was angry about, or what he didn't believe in, was just as dynamic. His passion was, yes, exactly, his passion was right there up front. There was no namby-pamby, no gray areas at all. So,
how European.
Yes, very, very European. And again, the conversation at the dinner table could have been in German or in French, or whoever the guests were, whoever was there. Rubenstein lived around the corner, Heifetz lived about 4 blocks away, Piatigorsky wasn't that far away, the Viertels, the Koners, the Premingers, the list goes on and on and on who was there. And those were the neighbors. You didn't even have to extend out and have someone come all the way from Beverly Hills. Those were just the kids on the block, So it was a good way to grow up.
Wow. I can't thank you enough for stopping to give me that rundown.
My
because
pleasure.
you were the first person that came out of my mouth that I wanted to get on the red carpet tonight.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And you wore the right color, because purple and I get along very, very well.
Thank you so much, Monika.
My pleasure.
And have a really amazing night.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
That wraps it up from the LA Jewish Film Festival. I'm Stephen Dimmick from Daily Dimmick. Peace out, everyone.